Hey everybody, it's Bander Terrell. I'm back again to do another video. This one's going to be a short one. I'm still working on trying to figure out how to incorporate custom AOs into this to do it so you can create a PBR material that works on a specific part that has the shading of the part incorporated. And that's probably going to be maybe a step 2 to this video. This one's really simple. It's just about how to convert existing 2D materials into a PBR or even a blend fong one with diffuse, normal, and specular as a replacement for what was in Photoshop. This is a really simple way of doing things if you have Adobe Substance Sampler. So I'm going to show you how to do it with Substance Sampler, and to do that you need GLTF Packer because Substance Sampler won't quite generate the ORM the way we need it to. So this is the easiest way to do it, and I thought it would be cool just to show you. So when is this applicable? Well, this is good for when you have a large library of 2D seamless textures and you want to convert them into PBR or even convert them into diffuse blend fong so you get the normal and your specular out of them. To do this, we're going to use Substance Sampler. Let me show you what I'm talking about first. So we have like see, I have this. This is from Fabric Lab. I buy tons and tons of materials from, not materials, textures from Fabric Lab. I get them from a lot of different vendors, but you can see here I have a bunch. So, but I want to convert these into PBR, or I want to get a normal and a specular out of them. This is going to show us how to do that. So anyway, real quickly, to do this, we're going to use Substance Sampler. See if I can pull that up. See if Sampler. Yep, there we go. Substance 3D Sampler. Yay. No, that was the folder. Substance. That's the file. Okay, that doesn't show me the executable. Where's app? Is that the app? Nope, that's not the app. All right, so I have to get to the Creative Cloud. So this is, I had it open just a minute ago and now it's gone. It's like it disappeared. Which one of these little icons is Creative Cloud? Somebody point at it. Teach you some Japanese here in a second. Oh, that's Japanese. Sounds like cow milling. So that shows up. Okay. All right. So in here we pick Substance 3D Sampler. Boom. There we go. And that opens up the program. It's very, 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 very simple. Especially if you don't really fine-tune things. It's ridiculously simple. So we're just going to do this. We're going to come in here. We're going to say convert image to material. You click on that. Then we're going to go pick a material. So in this case, I want one of these Mexican blanket-looking textures. Let's pick one that's kind of down. Cut this one. So take that and just drag it here. Boom. And then you have to pick something like, what kind of thing does it represent? It's fabric, right? Okay. And I want it to be shiny, or do I want it to be matte? Well, I want it to be matte. Okay. So just ask you a couple questions. And it's going to bring it in here. And it's going to convert it, and it's doing its work. See, it's doing its work up here. It's creating this thing called image to material, AI powered, and then equalize. And you have some controls that you can put on each of these different things, but basically we're just going to see what it does. As it's thinking, it's thinking, it's thinking. It's continuing to think. This is going to be the longest, unless I stop this, and it's going to be the longest part of the video. Hey, there we go. There it is. There's my material on this 3D object. And if you look down here, you have the different things that it created. You have your base color. There's a normal. There's the roughness. There's no metallic. There's a height map. There's an ambient occlusion map, and so on and so forth. I don't have a specular because I didn't tell it to make one, but if I want to add that, you can come over here to, I think it's the shader settings. Nope, it's the channel settings. And you can add diffuse and you can add specular. And now if you come down here and look, you should have a diffuse, which doesn't work for some reason, which I don't know why. I noticed that yesterday, but that's okay. I don't care. And so you do have some things like down here I see scan 1 and specular level, so I don't really need those either. So you can tweak these things by turning them off if you want. So I think this means it's automatically done. So, and then I don't know. Anyway, I don't really want the diffuse, and I'm not trying to create the blend fung, but if I wanted to, so specular, where's specular? Specular's there. Again, specular's just, it's giving me a uniform one. So there's something missing. I have to read this and try to figure out what it is. It seems like what's happening is the AO's not being blended. Which is interesting because I want to figure out how to do that, because that's going to help me figure out how to do that to create my ORMs as well, right? So anyway, that's basically it in here. You have it. It's generated these things. You can tweak them. You can add other, there's layers here. You can add other filters and things. If you wanted to make it I was just wondering, yeah, metallic. There's a thing in here to give it some metallic sheen. There's a whole bunch of different things you can do to them, but just from a basic perspective, this is it. Okay, but what we're going to do now is we're going to export this, and I got to remember how to do that. Is this it? Export right there. Boom. Okay. Okay. Hello. Okay, that doesn't do anything. Export out. Yeah, it is right here. Go click as export as. Then it's going to ask you to name this thing. So we're going to call this Mexican blanket 1. And then where does it put it? It's putting it into my painter export folder, which I create. I have a permanently set up export folder that I can get to quickly. So that's where it's going to stick it. And it's going to create a subfolder called Mexican Blanket 1, which is cool. But I want it to do that. Okay. There we go. Now it opened that up over here. And you can see export Mexican Blanket 1. There it is. And there's your files, right? So now all you have to do is open up GLTF Packer, which is a cool little program, which I have right here. Right there. Which of course is not going to cooperate. Oh, it's way over here. That's why. It's on my other screen. I couldn't find it. There it is. This is from the last time I used it. So now all you got to do is come down here and take this base color image. Wait a minute. This base color image. This one right here. And drag it onto the base color. And then watch what it does. This is why it's so simple. It went ahead and got these and replaced them. Right? And then save. And it created a GLB. So now I can come back in here and I can go build, upload material, and go to export Mexican blanket. There it is. Open. Here comes the material. Bing. While that's loading, I'm going to go ahead and create a little box for us to stick this on. Stretch that sucker up like this. Go to texture. Go to my inventory. There it is, Mexican blanket. Just drop it on. And there it is. I have my Mexican blanket applied. It has all the stuff you need. Now, because it's all set up, I can go in here and I can scale this. So I can maybe put that to 2. And there you go. And that's it. So like I said, quick and easy. Use Substance Sampler to split it up into the different things and generate those things using AI. Just drop it into GLTF Packer and upload it into Second Life. We'll talk to you guys next time.